Hare Om Nana ji. Hare Om.
Hari Om. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrusham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Lokashankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Sadashivasamaramбham Shankaracharyamध्यमाम् Asmadacharyaparyantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Last time we have covered the constituent elements of Yama, which I will recapitulate before we go forward. Yama has the following elements. ఇంతవరకు వచ్చినప్పుడు Yama has the following constituents. Tatra ahimsa, satyam, asteya, brahmacharya, daya, arjava, kshama, dhruti, mitahara, shauchani chet, yama dasha. That we have covered adequately. Now we are going to niyama. Niyama has again this 10 elements. Tapaha, santoshaha, astikya, danaha, ishvara pujanam, siddhanta shravanam, hri, mati, japa, vratani, dasha niyamaha. These are the 10. And what are those? What is tapas? Tatra tapo nama vidyukta krucha chandrayanadi sharira shoshanam. Based on the Shastra Vihita karma, Shastra Nishiddha karma, you will have to keep your body intact. Okay? That is the tapaha. Then santosham nama, edrucha labha santushtaha. This we have covered in the Gita, Kitaya's Gita a number of times. Edrucha labha santushtaha. Whatever is obtained, okay? At that time, be happy with that. Then astikyam nama. Vedokta dharma adharmeshu vishwasaha. Vedokta means whatever has been enunciated in the Shastra, dharma adharmeshu vishwasaha. That is, you must have shraddha in that. Danam nama nyayadhyata dhanadhanyadehi shraddhaya adhibhyaha pradhanam. That is, whatever you have earned in a very normal way, very legal way, very moral, ethical way. Nyaya adhyata dhanadhanyadehe, wealth and even some dhanyam, etc. Okay? Shraddhaya, with Shraddha, adhibhyaha, people who have who have asked for it. Adibhyaha pradhanam. Shraddhaya pradhanam. Taittiriya Upanishad says, Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya deyam, shriya deyam. Like that. You must give to the extent it kind of hurts you. Keep on giving till it hurts you. That was the prabodha of Swami Vivekananda. That is Dhanam. Ishvara Pujanam Nama Prasanna Swabhavena Yadha Shakti Vishnu Rudrati Pujanam. Prasanna Swabhavena. Not fretting and fuming and doing some puja. Prasanna Swabhavena. Ishvara Pujanam. Ishvara can be any Ishta Daivam. Right? Then Siddhanta Shravanam, Vedanta Vicharaha. Earlier in one mantra we have covered Uttamam Tattva Chintanam. That Uttamam Tattva Chintanam is that Siddhanta Shravanam, Vedanta Vicharaha. Vedanta Ardha Vicharaha. Vedanta is Upanishad, what we are covering just now. Vedanta Ardha Vicharaha. Vicharaha means inquiry, trying to understand, trying to contemplate on the complex truths revealed by the Shastra. Okay. Hrihi Nama. What is Hri? Veda Laukika Marga Kuchita Karmani Lajya. That is Veda Vihita, Veda Nishiddha Karmani. Okay? Then Laukika Marga. Laukika Marga means whatever we conduct ourselves in the workaday world. Kuchita Karmani Lajya. The actions which are likely to be non-beneficial to you, number one. Number two, likely to be blamed by others, saying, this fellow is like that, don't you believe him? Kuchita karmani lajya. That kind of an action you must have shame in undertaking that kind of a thing. And with that feeling of shame, you will not undertake. That is the meaning. Matirnama. Veda Vihita Margeshu Shraddha. Veda Vihita. Veda Vihita includes Veda Nishiddha also. Whatever Veda has told you not to follow that, not to do that. Veda Vihita, Veda Nishiddha Margeshu Shraddha. Having Shraddha. And then Japa Nama. What is Japa? Vidhivat Gurupadishta Veda Viruddha Mantrabhyasaha. Veda Aviruddha Mantra Abhyasaha. That which is not opposed to Veda. That kind of a mantra Abhyasaha. And that you have got from the Guru. Vidhivat Gurupadishta. Guru Upadishta, whatever has been given to you by your Guru. Vratam Nama, what is Vratam? Vedokta, Vidhi, Nishedha, Anusthana, Nayatyam. Nayatyam means being very steadfast in that. Okay? Nayatyam is Niyati. You must have Niyati. Like every Sunday we have been meeting at 7:15 and closing at 8:15. There is a niyati. There is a karyakrama which has been in and through all those weeks for the past about 5-6 weeks we have been continuing. That is niyati, that kind of a thing. Then I'm skipping what is meant by asana. Okay. Now that is what all is niyama, niyama. Then some more mantras. Bhashya chintana kartavya tadhaivantara chintika सर्वचिन्तानां परित्यज्य चिन्मात्र परमो भव. Bahyachinta na kartavya. See, in the fifth chapter, Bahya Sparsheshu Asaktatma Vindati Atmaniyat Sukham Sabbrahma Yoga Yuktatma Sukham Akshayam Asnute Kataya Uvacha. Is it not in the fifth chapter? Same thing here. That is why Gita is Sarva Upanishad Saraha. गीता सुगीता कर्तव्या किमन्यैः शास्त्रविस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्माद्विनिश्रुताः. It has come out from the mouth of the Lord directly. Why do you have to worry about other things? And this is the Sarva Vedanta Sara Sangraha. Vedanta is Upanishad. Sarva Upanishad Gavaha. Dogdha Gopalanandanaha. पार्थो वत्सः सुधीः भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्. That that nectar of Gita is very, very difficult to get. And when you have touched that, don't leave that. You tasted once, you should like to keep on tasting all the time. Bhashya chintana kartavya tathaivaantara chintika. Don't you have thoughts of the external world? Nor should you entertain thoughts of your internal world and be silent and keep on thinking about that neighbor of yours who has been troubling you, the boss of yours who is always very cruel with you, and your subordinates who don't listen to you. All these things, this is antarachintika. Bahyachintana kartavya tathaiva antarachintika. So too the antarachintika. Sarvachintanam parityajya, giving up all these vritti pravahas. These are all the vijatiya vritti pravahas. Sarvachintan parityajya chinmatra paramo bhava. Chinmatra. Chit is what? Chit is jnana swarupaha. Chinmatra paramo bhava. This is the prabodha from the guru to the shishya. Then what happens to you? Karpuram anale yadvat saindhabam salile yadha tadha chaliyamanam cha manasatve viliyate. Hey Shishya, what happens then is Karpuram anale yadvat. Karpuram, the camphor. When you attach it to fire, what happens? It is nicely consumed. It is nicely consumed. There is no Karpuram at all. The Nama and Rupa of Karpuram is gone. Karpuram anale yadvat tadha saindavam salile tadha. In such manner, huh? Salt, when you have put in water, what happens? Salt loses its namarupa. It becomes as though part of that water. Okay. Saindhavam salile yadha tadha cha liyamanam cha manasatve viliyate. When you have arrested your vritti pravaha, especially the vijatiya vritti pravaha, and diverted it to the Svajatiya Vritti Pravaha on Kitaya and on the Chit Swarupa, on Vedanta Vakya Vicharana, when that happens, Tadha Chaliyamanam Mana Satve Viliyate. When you have put in that kind of an effort, Manaha Sattvam Viliyate. That Sattvam is Brahma. Manaha, the mind, will be absorbed in Brahma. When the mind is absorbed in Brahma, is there any difference between mind and Brahma? Mind is dissolved in Brahma. Your mind will lose its individuality. Okay. Then some more. Yeah, there is a summation of so many Upanishad mantras in this big mantra. Yasmin vijate sarvamidam vijnatam bhavati. Having known which, everything else becomes as though known. This is what was the question in the Chandogya Upanishad by the father to the son. Hey, have you known that? Having known which, everything else would have become as though known. Then the son, the Shishya, says, I don't think my guru knew this. Otherwise, he would have told me very proudly, in a hearty manner. He says this. And the guru says, no, that's not correct. You were not fit enough to be given this kind of a knowledge. Then he teaches him, and that is how the Tattvamasi Mahavakya emanates from Chandogya Upanishad. Then that is the meaning. Esmin vijnat esmin vijnate sarvamidam vijnatam bhavati. Having known which, everything else becomes as though known. And then what happens? What is the prabodha from the Guru? Hey Shishya, तदपाणिपादम् अचक्षुश्रोत्रम् अजिह्वाम् अशरीरम् अग्राह्यम् अनिर्देश्यम् यतो वाचो निवर्तन्ते अप्राप्य मनसा सह यत्केवलम् ज्ञानगम्यम् प्रज्ञा च यस्मात् प्रसृता पुराणे यदेकम् अद्वितीयम् आकाशवत् सर्वगतं सुसूक्ष्मम् निरञ्जनं निष्क्रियं सन्मात्रं चिदानन्दैकरसं शिवं प्रशान्तम् अमृतं तत्परं च ब्रह्म तत्त्वमसि तज्ज्ञानेन हि विजानीहि य एको देव आत्मशक्तिप्रधानः सर्वज्ञः सर्वेश्वरः सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा सर्वभूतादिवासः सर्वभूतनिगूढः भूतयोनिः योगैकगम्यः यस्य विश्वं सृजति विश्वं बिभर्ति विश्वं भुङ्क्ते स आत्मा आत्मनि तं तं लोकं विजानीहि मा शुचि आत्मविज्ञानी शोकस्यान्तं गमिष्यति. This is the prabodha from the Guru. Finally, what he says, Ma shochi, don't you please grieve, don't be sorrowful. That is the prabodha from Kitaya also. Ashochanam Ashochastvam, he began the teaching of the Gita and ended the teaching of the Gita how? Sarvadharman parityajya mamekam charanam raja aham tva sarvapapebhyo mokshayishyami ma shuchaha. Shoka nivritti eva Gita Shastra Sara Sangraham. Shoka nivritti. What is the shoka nivritti? Samsara nivritti. Okay? And what is the meaning of this mantra we have seen? Tadapanipadam Tat. That Nyaya Vastuhu, what you have to know, that you have been covering in your Manana class in the 13th chapter, isn't it? Yeyam yat tat prabhakshyami yajñātvāmrutamashnuते anādimat param brahma na sattanna saduchyate sarvatah pānipadam tat sarvatokshishiromukam sarvatah pānipadam. It has got hands and feet everywhere. Then it has hands and feet. What does that mean? What does that mean? When you have kept 1 billion pots in space, and in every pot, what is there? Space is there, is it not? In every pot, space is there. Then Akasha, the space can claim, I am in this small pot as a small space. I am in this big pot as a big space, like that. Sarvata pani padam tat. You and I are like pots. You got hands and feet. You got your mind and sharira. And everything in you is indeed Kitaya. Everything that you claim you have is Kitaya's manifestation, Vibhuti. Kitaya's Vibhuti is that. You, if you think you are great, it is Kitaya's greatness. That is what in the seventh chapter Kitaya said. Balam balavatam chaham kamaraga vivajjitam buddhir buddhimatam asmi tejas tejasvinamaham. I am that. If you are very intellectual, understand your intellect is my manifestation, my vibhuti. Like that. Tadapani padam tat. That Jnaya Vastuhu. Apan tat. Pani तदपाणिपादम् अचक्षुः श्रोत्रम् that Jnayam Yattat Pravakshami Kitaya said it has got hands and feet everywhere. Here Guru is saying it does not have any hands, it does not have any feet, it does not have any Shrotram, Jifva, all the sense organs are not there for it. And no Shariram at all. Agrahyam, it is not graspable. Anirdeshyam, you can't really define it. Yato vacho nivattante, trying to define which. Vacha, that is the word, spoken word. Nivattante, it bounces back. Unable to describe that, unable to know that. Yato vacho nivattante, aprapya manasa saha. Vedavakyas, trying to dissect what they are. This walk is trying to do manana of that. Okay? Through the mind. With this mind, this walk, ito vacho, never unable to gain that. Because to gain that, you require a qualification which is an absolutely pure mind. And that pure mind is obtainable through Karma Yoga Anushtanam Eva. That is what Kitaya said. Kitaya said what? Yajnadana tapa karma nachyaryam karyameva tat. Yajnodhanam tapa karma pavanani manishinam. These yajna, dana, tapa, karma, all these things, they have the effect of cleansing one's mind. And in the clean mind only, you will know who you indeed are. It is like you are trying to look yourself in a very dirty mirror. You can't look. The dirt in the mirror you must remove. The mirror is likened to the mind. अप्राप्य मनसा सह यत् केवलं ज्ञानगम्यं that kevalam that merely is to be known through jnanam yat kevalam jnanagamyam prajna cha yasmat that is also prajna that is what the Upanishad has said. This is one of the Mahavakyas. Prajnanam Brahma. Okay? Prajna cha yasmat prasuta purani, from where everything has come about. Yadekam, that is only one. Advitiyam, there is no other. Akashavat sarvagatam, like even space sarvagatam, it is everywhere. So sukshmam, very, very subtle. Niranjanam, it is absolutely ductless. It is absolutely clean. Nishkriyam, actionless. Sanmatram, sanmatram is kalatrayepi tishtati iti sanmatram. Okay, sanmatram also includes chinmatram, also includes anandamatram. Okay, sanmatram, chidanandayikarasam. See, these are following. Sanmatram chit. Chit is Jnana Swarupaha. Anandaikarasam. It is of the nature of Ananda, a flood of Ananda. Anandaikarasam Shivam, auspicious. Prashantam, absolutely tranquil. Amrutam, not mortal, not mortal, immortal. Tat param cha Brahma, that is the Supreme Brahma. Tattvamasi, you are indeed that. Tat param cha Brahma, Tattvamasi, you are indeed that, hey Shishya. Tat jnanena hi, having known that only, Vijanihi, you know. Ye eko deva, there is only one God. Sa eko deva, Atma Shakti Pradhanaha, the one who has given the power to Atma. Sarvajnaha is omniscient, all knowing. Sarvajnaha means jna is what? Knowledge, indicative of knowledge. Sarvajnaha, all knowledges he has got. He is omniscient. Sarvajnaha, Sarveshwaraha. In the Vishnu Sahasranama, towards the end, in the end, what is mentioned is uh, Sarvagamanamacharam pradhamam parikalpate Achara prabhavo dharma dharmasya prabhurachyutah ऋषयः पितरो देवा महाभूतानि धातवः जङ्गमा जङ्गमं चेदं जगन्नारायणोद्भवं योगो ज्ञानं. See, this is important. And that omniscient. Yogo jnanam. All these have come about from that Brahma. Yogo jnanam tada. Yogo jnanam. Yeah. Yogo jnanam tada sankhya. Sankhya is what we are discussing. Sankhya is samyak khyayate iti sankhya. The one shastra which completely unfolds the Atma Tattva is a Sankhya Shastra, not the Kapilya Sankhya, not the Kapila Muni's Sankhya Shastra. That is different. Okay, yogo jnanam tadha sankyam vidya shilpadi karma cha veda shastrani vijnanam etat sarvam janardanat. All these are from Kitaya only. Etat sarvam janardanat. That is why he is Sarvajnaha. Sarveshwaraha. He has the total Aishwarya. Sarveshwaraha, wielding which he has created the entire visible Jagat and even the invisible Jagat of which you have no knowledge. Sarveshwaraha, Sarvabhutantaratma. Not only that, he has, after creating you and I, he has entered you and I. And we don't know. He is there. He is resident in us, in all of us. Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hrudeshirjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Yantrarudhani Mayaya. All these are connected. You should not forget these beautiful mantras, because doing during your doing of your manana, etc., these will be very helpful, very beneficial for your onward march. Sarveshwaraha Sarvabhutantaratma Sarvabhutarivasah. Not only that, he is in everybody. He is everything, not body. It says Stavaram Jangamam Yaptam Yat Kincit Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We do that Guru Stotra chanting, isn't it? Stavaram Jangamam Yaptam. That Bhuta includes the Stavaram also, inanimate also. Bhutadiv Sarvabhutadivasaha Sarvabhutanigudaha. In all things, he is very secretly lodged himself. Bhutayonihi, he is the one who is the cause for anything that is manifested. Bhutayonihi yoga ekagamyaha. And it is possible to know him only through yoga, karma yoga anushtana eva. In the fifth chapter, Kitaya said what? Sannyasam karma yogasya nishreyasya karavabhau tayostu karma sannyasat karma yogo visishyate. Karma yoga takes the cake, Arjuna. You get on to karma yoga anushtana. Yogaikagamyah yasya vishvam srujati, from whom this entire universe is kind of produced. Vishwam bhibhati is sustained. Vishwam bhungte is also swallowed later. Sa Atma, that is Atma. Atmani tam lokam vijani. Understand that Atma. There is nothing bereft of Atma. Everything has Atma. Vijanihi ma shochi. Don't you grieve, my dear. Ma shochi. Atma vijnani shokasyantam gamishyati. Atma vijnani, the one who has known Atma. Shokasyantam gamishyati. He will attain to that abode where there is no sorrow at all. Shokasya antam gamishyati. Okay. Then continuing in another Upanishad, Guru says, Tadeva Saumya idamagra asit tannityam muktam akriyam satyajnananandam paripurnam sanatanam ekam eva advitiyam brahma. Hey Shishya, understand this. Sateva Saumya, that alone. Hey Saumya, oh gentle fellow. This Shishya is addressed by the Guru in a very tender manner. Sadeva Somya Tadamagras. Initially only that was there. And Nityam, it is eternal. Muktam, it is always, it is eternally free. Akriyam, it does not do anything. Satyajnananandam, all these we have covered in various other mantras. Paripurnam, Purnamada Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnamevavasishyate. One beautiful mantra with which an Upanishad has begun. I think the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad has begun with this. Okay. Paripurnam sanatanam ekam eva advitiyam brahma. That is the only one. There are no two Brahmas. Okay. There may be Kitayas, Ramayas, Ganeshas, Ishwaras, Parvatis, Durgas, Lakshmis. These are several. These are your kalpitam. Okay. But all these have the innate Brahma. Okay? And that Brahma is only one. Ekam eva advitiyam Brahma paripurnam sanatanam. Okay. Then same thing. This mantra, we have we have known this mantra in some other form earlier. Swasankalpat vashad baddha nisankalpat vimuchyate. Swasankalpat. When you have done some sankalpa, like it was mentioned in the second chapter, Yayato Vishayan Pumsaha, when you keep on thinking about the Indriya Vishayas, Yayato Vishayan Pumsaha Sangatseshu Pajayate. Sangaha, and from that Sangaha, Sankalpa. Sankalpa will end in some kind of a concretized desire for obtaining an object, etc. So Sankalpat Vashaha, when you have become the slave to your Sankalpa, Baddhaha, you become bound. This Sankalpa Vimuchyate, when you have gotten rid of these Sankalpas, you become Vimuchyate, you will be freed totally. Yeah. Again, the same thing. See, when you are talking of Brahma, which is Ekam Advitiyam, Anadi, Ajam. When Ekam Advitiyam Anadi Ajam Brahma you are talking of, no matter what Upanishad you touch, no matter to what Guru you go, no matter what mantra's essence is being talked of, that entire thing becomes only Brahma, nothing else. That is why all these mantras who have been covering, they will indicate only that. Chittameva hi samsaraha. Is it not said? Manasa eva idam aptavyam. With the mind only this is to be known. And also another Veda mantra, Vedanta mantra said what? Mana evahi samsaraha. This mind alone is samsara. Mana eva manushyanam Karanam bandha mokshayoho. This mind alone is the cause for bandha and moksha, for bondage and for freedom. Same thing here. Chittameva hi samsaraha ragad ragadi klesha doshitam. This is samsaraha ragadi klesha dushitam. This is beset with raga, dvesha, etc. These kleshas, these are the givers of sorrow to you. Tadeva taidvinurmuktam. From those, if you are free, bhavanta iti kachyate, you will become that. You will become that Brahma. Okay? Iti kachyate, Guru is telling the Shishya, it is said. Even Kitaya said that. Kitaya also said that. This was said earlier in the 18th, even as late as the 18th chapter, when Arjuna asked, Sanyasasya Mahabaho Tattvamichhami Veditum Chagasya cha Kesha Prudhak Keshini Shodhana. Then Ketaya said what? He said, people who are very adept in the Vedanta Shastra, they have said this. Kamyanam karmanam nyasam sanyasam kavayo viduhu. Kavayo viduhu. People who are knowledgeable, they say this. Sarva karma phalatyagam prahutyagam vichakshanaha. People who have the discerning mind, they say a different thing. Chadyam dosha vadityeke karma prahur manishinaha. They has used different words. Manishinaha, kavayaha, vichakshanaha, apare, etc. All this. And Ketaya also said, doing the praboda to Arjuna, even though he is Brahma directly, even though he has manifested that Brahma Tattva to Arjuna through his Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga and through the Bhakti Yoga, etc. All these chapters. In spite of it, Chittaya felt very modest in saying, this is what the wise people say. This is what people who are having the discerning eye say. People who have the vichakshana mind say like that. Okay. Chittamev hi samsaraha ragadveshadi sankulaha tadev tairvinirmuktam bhavanta iti kajyate. Then another mantra. Tad brahmanandam advandvam nirgunam satya chidghanam viditva swatmano rupam nabibheti kadachana. When you have known that, nabibheti kadachana, you don't fear anything at all. Okay? Atmavit shokam tarate. That is the Upanishad Vakya. Atmavit shokam tarate. And another Upanishad Vakya is what? Tasya bhayam gato bhavati. Taittiriya Upanishad says. When you have known Brahma, tasya bhayam gato bhavati. Bhayam as though has gone away becomes. That means what? As though gone away means there is no bhayam at all. Only thing is it's your creation of the mind. Okay. Then Sarvagam Sachidanandam Jnana Chakshurnirikshate Ajnana Chakshurneksheta Bhasvantam Bhanumandhavat. Bhasvantam Bhanum, the shining, okay, lustrous, the silvery rayed sun, Bhasvantam Andhavat, the blind fellow cannot see the shining sun. So too, people with ajnana cannot see that, cannot understand that. Sarvagam, what is that? Sarvagam, that which is everywhere. Sarvagam. That guy is what? Gamanam. Sarvagam. It is everywhere. Satchitanandam. Sat Chit Anandam. Sat is what? Kalatraye Pitishtatiti. Sat. Chit is what? Jnana Swarupaha. Anandakaha. Sukha Swarupaha. All these things we have picked up in the Tattva Bodha. Please keep on rereading Tattva Bodha, okay, Bhaja Govindam, Atma Bodha, and such like tests which we have covered, and all the slokas in all the chapters of the Gita that we have covered. You please keep on reading daily. It will be helpful because we have carried this load of ajnana from ananta koti janmas, from millions and millions of janmas. And in each janma, we picked up a lot of kashaya. So the mind, instead of being cleansed from janma to janma, it is getting clogged up. And that clogged up mind will have to be cleansed now. And that is possible by these Veda mantras, by these Gita mantras, by what Ketaya has said, what the Guru Upadesha is, what is the Upanishad mantra. So all these things are required to be read, reread, and reread. Sarvagam Sachidanandam Jnana Chakshurnirikshate. With the eye of knowledge only you can understand that. Ajnana Chakshurneksheta Bhasvantam Bhanumandhavat. Earlier somewhere we have covered a mantra Ulukasya, that owl cannot see in the daytime, is it not? The daytime, a lot of shine is there, lot of effulgence is there. Okay, that you and I are appreciating. The Uluka cannot see, cannot appreciate. So, Ajnana Chekshurneksheta Bhasvantam Bhanumandavat Prajnanameva Tad Brahma Satya Prajnana Lakshanam Evam Brahma Parignanat eva macho amruto bhavet. There is no other way. There are no paths. This is the only path. There is nothing else. Okay? There is no other way at all. What is? What is that? Evam parijnanat. Having known this completely, parijnanat eva. Only through this. Macho is the mortal fellow like you and I. Amruto bhavet becomes immortal. Immortal is what? Your mortality is likened to your janana marana pravaha, samsaraha. Okay, amruto bhavet means which? That means what? You are getting out of this ocean of janana marana pravaha. Prajnanameva tad brahma. That what you have to know is that is Brahma, which is Prajnanam. Prajnanam Brahma. Prajnanameva tad Brahma. Satya Prajnana Lakshanam. That is what is to be known. All right. Mm. Ah. See, simple examples are given to the Shishya by the Guru. Simple examples. Those days, during the Vedic times, whatever was available as an example was given to the Shishya. See this example. Tandulasya yadha charma yadha tamrasya kalima nashyati kriyaya vipra purushasya tatha malam. Kriyaya vipraha, by action only. Kriyaya means karma yoga anushthanena. Nashyati. Nashyati means it gets destroyed. What gets destroyed? What gets destroyed? The malam. Tandulasya yadha charma. The um the what do you call that? The dhanyam. What is the what is the English word for dhanyam? Okay. When you have harvested from the rice fields, okay, you get a lot of those seeds, no? That is called dhanyam. I forgot the English word somehow. I am not getting that. That dhanyam, how will you access the inner being, which is the tandalam, which is the rice, which you are going to use for your food? You are not going to go cook that dhanyam directly, is it not? You are going to pound that. You are going to put it in some mill or so, and get rid of the charmam, get rid of the outer layer for the rice. Andulasya yadha charma yadha tamrasya kalima. You got during your puja times, you use a lot of copper vessels, is it not? And those copper vessels, when you have not cleaned for a long time, what happens? They will become tarnished. And the tarnished copper vessel, you can make it shine with a lot of effort. What kind of an effort? You have to use something which is acidic, like tamarind, acidic like tamarind, etc., and use some detergent and clean that. Then the copper vessel shines in all its glory. Same thing happens to your mind also. In all its glory, it will shine. provided you do the action required, like you have done for the Tandula, like you have done for the Tamra vessel, for the copper vessel. E vipra purushasya tada malam. For, for the Purusha, the malam in the mind, that is how it goes. It requires some effort. Mm. Ah, simple, simple examples. See this. Rajubadha vimuchyante Trishna baddha na kenachit tasman nidhaga trushnam tvam teja sankalpa vajjanat. The Shishya's name is Nidhaga. The Shishya is not a small one. He was a highly evolved Muni, Nidhaga Mahamuni. He goes to a Guru, and Guru has taught him all these things. This is part of the Mahopanishad. Rajubadha vimuchyante. When you are bound by ropes, you can be easily liberated from the bondage of the rope. Rajubadha vimuchyante Krishna baddha na kenachit. When when you are bound by Trishna, insatiable desires, if you are bound, you cannot be freed. Krishna baddha na kenachit. Tasmat, therefore, Nidhaga, he Nidhaga Muni, Trushnam Tvam Cheja. Get rid of this Trishna, this insatiable fire of desire. You get rid of. Sankalpa Varjanat. How will you get rid of that? Don't do Sankalpa. That Jhayato Vishayan Pumsaha. That jhana, you divert it to the thought of Kitaya. What is Ketaya? How is Ketaya? Okay? What is Ketaya's nature? Whether you are Ketaya, whether you can be Ketaya, you are indeed Ketaya, that kind of a thing. With that kind of a dhyana, you can get rid of the other sankalpas. Okay. And mm, you can't have any effect without any cause, is it not? Like, like you and I would have not come out into the world without our parents. Parents have been our cause and who have been the karyam, who have been the effect. Karanam is the parent, karyam is the effect, you and I. And so too, mrittika is the karanam and karyam is what? The pot and other related things which are churned out by the potter. That is the karyam. Okay. Now, simple examples. Karanena vina karyam na kadachinna vidyate. Without the karana, without the cause, there is never any effect at all. There is never any effect. And even for the jagat, which is the effect, there must be a karanam. And what is the karanam? Brahmayeva satyam jagan mithya jivo brahmaiva na paraha. Brahma eva satyam, Brahma alone is satyam. And from out of that Brahma alone, this Jagat has come. And you are a Jiva in the Jagat. And you can't be different from what the Karanam is, which is Brahma. Okay? The pot is no different from the clay of which it is made. Like that. Karanena vina karyam na kadachin vidyate. Ahamkaram vina tadvat dehe dukkham kadham patet. Hey Muni, hey Shishya, without ahankara, How can you be sorrow-stricken? So get rid of ahankara. Aham karta iti ahankaraha. Get rid of that and be freed from sorrow. And we'll cover a few mantras and call it a day for today. Yeah. Vishayam jayata pumso vishaye ramate manaha manusmarata chittam mayyevatra viliyate. Is as though Ketaya is saying, Mam anusmarata chittam, Mam anusmarata. Okay, without any pause, without any hindrance, and always keep on thinking about me. Manusmarata chittam mayyevatra viliyate. When you do that, in me only your mind will be absorbed. How? Vishayam jayata pumso. When you keep on thinking of the objects of the sense organs, Vishaye ramate manaha. The mind will revel in trying to enjoy, indulge in the Vishayas of the sense organs. So too, when you have your mind diverted into the thought of I, then maye matra viliyate. Then सुवर्णाजायमानस्य सुवर्णत्वं च शाश्वतं ब्रह्मणो जायमानस्य ब्रह्मत्वं च तथा भवेत्. When Brahma is the cause for everything, Brahma can be equated to Suvarnam, gold, and from gold you have churned out a lot of ornaments, and in every ornament, gold is there. You can't deny the existence of gold in any ornament. So too, when Brahma is the cause for the entire Jagat, when Brahma is the cause for you and I, who are part of the Jagat, okay, are we not enveloped by Brahma? Have that thought. सुवर्णाजायमानस्य सुवर्णत्वं च शाश्वतं ब्रह्मणो जायमानस्य ब्रह्मत्वं च तथा भवेत्. Okay. स्वल्पमभ्यन्तरं कृत्वा जीवात्मपरमात्मनोः यत्तिष्ठति समूढात्मा भयं तस्याभिभाषितम्. You will be stricken with a lot of fear whenever you have Swalpamapyantaram Krutva Jivatma Paramatmayoho. Even if you make even a minor difference between you and Brahma, Adhatasya Bhayam Bhavati, Taittiriya Upanishad says, then Adhatasya for him Bhayam Bhavati. Swalpamapyantaram krutva, when you make a minor difference between you and Brahma. Jivatma paramatmanoho yattishtati, when you conduct yourself in life like that, having having a difference between you and Brahma you are seeking, you and the deity you are doing Nitya Pujanam, okay? When you make even Swalpamapyantaram Krutva, Antaram is what difference? Okay, there is a gap. That Antaram between you and Kittaya, you keep a gap. When you keep that gap, what happens? Kittaya goes away, vanishes, and you remain what you are, a sorrow-stricken being, okay, a being with a lot of desires unfulfilled, and a person who is always groping in the dark, and you cannot see Kitaya, Bhaswantam Bhanumandhavat, like that. Swalpamapyantaram krutva jivatma paramatmanoho yattishtati samudhatma bhayam tasya vibhashitam. That is how. Then one other mantra will close for the day. Swapne jagiritam nasti jagare swapnata nahi Dvayame valaye nasti layopi hyanayorna cha. What the mantra says is, see, these are all our everyday experiences. Only thing is, we don't digest the experience. In our in our Jagrat Prapancha, is there any Swapnam? Is there any dream? It's not there. And when you are dreaming, when you have gone to sleep, you are dreaming. In the dream state, is there any Jagrat Prapancha? No. And in the Jagrat Prapancha and in the Swapna Prapancha, is there any Sushupti Prapancha? No. And in Sushupti, is there any Swapna Prapancha? No. In Sushupti, is there any Jagrat Prapancha? No. In Sushupti, these two are not there. Sushupti is not there in either of these. Okay? Understand. When this is the case, these avasthas, they are not Sat. They are Asat Eva. Midhya Eva. Understand that. That is the Prabodha. Okay? All right. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah. सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ओम everybody, till we meet next Sunday.
Hariom Nanaji.
हरिओम जी।
Om